that cake?
It is ice cream cake.
You're hurting my wife. She's very sick. We were just filming a fandom match and she threw up in the middle of it.
Actually?
Yeah. Well, I was during the post match. You were like, Tim walked away again. And I was like, me and Ellie and Bucky are helping Maggie.
What were Ellie and Bucky doing?
Well, I was sitting here with Ellie, and then they heard Maggie go, "Hoo!" And they both at the same time went towards the bathroom. And then Ellie went down. And I put her on the ground, and she grabbed my hand and just made a beeline for the bathroom. And I was like, Jesus. And I thought the door was closed all the way, but Ellie just pushed it open. I was like, great. And then she saw Maggie and went, Mama. And I was like, Mama is busy. What kind of ice cream cake? I'm not sick, so I don't care.
Carvel. Wow, that's fucked up. Carvel. It's from Anna's birthday, which was last week, but realistically in 2 days.
Aren't you surprising her or something?
Yeah, but now she knows. I'm like I told her to meet me.
You were very specific.
I'll tell you, she's not here yet. We're going to see Wicked on Broadway.
Oh, nice. Sexy.
But I've told her to like meet me in the city at this time on this day, so she knows something's happening.
She knows something's up. Yeah, you were very explicit in your, if they suggest this time for that match, I can't do it. And I was like,
I like to surprise people. What's the best birthday gift you ever got, Timothy?
Ooh, birthday gift. Probably my bride. We got married right after my birthday, right? No?
Your bride?
I don't know. I honestly, there's nothing that comes to mind. There's not. Would you say I don't like gifts? I would like being surprised with a gift every now and then, but I also am at the age where if I need something or want something, I buy it for myself. You know what? No, I can think of something. When I was a sophomore in high school, my parents bought my first bass guitar. That was a pretty good one. That was a big one.
Nice.
I had been playing for about a year, and but I never owned my own. I was always borrowing from someone else. And that was when my band was getting a lot more serious, and so I needed the instrument.
But you don't play that instrument, so I'm confused.
I do play that instrument. That's just
not in the band.
It is no longer my main instrument. In that band, I did. In that band, I was the bassist.
Really?
Yes, in that band, I was the bassist and one of the two singers. And then now I am pretty much exclusively on the drums. Though I did play bass for a service like a month ago. When they need it, I can fill in.
Did you slap it?
I did not slap the bass itself. But I thought I did pretty decent for having not played in like a year.
When you play it, do you play it down here or like up here?
Slap at the bass. Low. Did you know that my dad also plays the bass? He taught himself how to play when he was like in his late 50s. He was just like, I'm going to learn how to do this and just.
That's very impressive. And I mean no offense by the words I'm about to say. Of all the instruments you could teach yourself how to play,
it's the easiest.
It kind of feels like the easiest. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's
still impressive. Like I can't play the bass, and I know many people who could try to teach themselves to play the bass and not succeed.
Yeah. So for the bass, it's like to be able to go out and just play the notes. Very easy. That is what I can do. I am much better at the drums than I am at the bass, but like to go out and just be like, okay, the chord progression is like F sharp, E, A, D. You could go out and just be like, you can like do that and make it sound fine. My dad, he's way better than me at this point, like can play octaves and does all this fancy stuff. Like I'm just like
Nice. Yeah,
And my
like
dad is like,
I guess it should rephrase. It's not something you just pick up and be amazing at.
no,
Like
but it's definitely like of
someone with
all of the instruments. Yes, I would agree.
someone
And
with a general sense of rhythm could pick the thing up and be like, "Yeah, I can play like a 4-chord progression for you, like over and over again."
correct.
Do you want to know what my best gift was? You're never gonna guess if you're trying to guess, but go on.
A Nintendo GameCube.
No, Tim. My best gift, birthday gift, was the gift of sight.
LASIK.
Yeah, my parents got me LASIK surgery when I was. How old was I?
We were
25?
friends. We were friends at this point. So yeah, like
24, 25, like not too long ago.
how old are we?
Yeah, no. How old are we now?
30?
Yeah, we're old. This year's gonna suck, but
Ooh.
it's okay. We'll be fine.
Should we throw a Tim and Nick turn 30 bash extravaganza?
It would have to be halfway between
What's halfway between August 12th and
October.
I want to say October 38th? No, it's October 2nd?
You're kidding, right?
October.
This is still part of the joke.
No, I'm dead. I'm terrible with birthdays. You're definitely in October.
Tim, the whole thing is our birthdays are on the same day.
Oh, are they? Is it the 12th?
Yes.
Nice.
So halfway between would be
Maggie, September.
You're lucky we're on camera. I'd be licking this plate.
Maggie said February would be halfway.
That is true between like mine and yours. But
yes. Yeah, no, I think we can make it happen. We can do it. There was something else I was gonna say now about birthdays, and you got me all hyped, got me all excited, and now I don't remember. I don't like birthdays.
Like your own or anyone's?
My own particularly. Like I don't like being the center of attention when it comes to like I like being the
When you
center of
didn't do
attention.
anything?
Yeah, like I like being the center of attention when it's like, ooh, I just won a trivia match and like I'm being interviewed for the post match. Like that's great. Or the time, I won a trivia match and I wasn't interviewed at all because Robert talked the whole time. But sorry, Maggie. But so I enjoyed that. Or even when I was in a band or I was in plays and stuff in high school, I enjoyed that. But when it's like, yeah, my birthday and I'm being told like,
I have a question. Can I ask you a question?
are you gonna ask me to give you 10?
No, I wasn't gonna do that.
Okay.
I don't have one of those ready. No. Is Maggie's there? I know she's not feeling well, but I'd be curious. I think birthdays should really be a celebration of the mother.
Maggie's given she's in on that.
Not only would it incentivize people to have more children. Think about it. You got 10 kids. That's 10 times a year you get celebrated.
They get two. They get Mother's Day and their own birthday.
No. Every mother I know thinks Mother's Day is more of a chore for them.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I'm with you though. I would be okay with that. That's fair.
Great.
But anyway, I don't like my birthday. It's not my favorite.
Not a fan.
I'm not a big fan. I feel similarly to Christmas, but not as much. I'm not a huge.
With that, it's like something happened worth celebrating, and not that. Oh wow!
Yes, the actual holiday, yes, but the actual like family get together, I kind of dread it until it's happening, and then I'm okay.
I've grown more partial to it as the years go on, but now that I live far away and we have two different families, like I'm starting to experience the like, okay, we have to go here and then here, and we have to make sure we hit them up this weekend, and it can be a lot.
I don't like the like I said earlier, if I need something or want something, I get it for myself. So we live in an age now, and I've made this complaint many times, that like nobody wants to just like get gifts for people anymore. And so like for years I'll just have people like, what do you want for your birthday? Like, what do you want for this? And I'm like, just like, can you just
money?
Like, no, see, I would much prefer, like, if you're going, you don't need to get me anything, is number one. I usually tell I don't think my siblings have gotten me anything for my birthday the last 2 or 3 years, because I've straight up told them, like, don't worry about it. Like, hang out with me.
Yes.
Like, let's go get dinner. Let's go do something like that. I would much rather do that. Like, you don't need to get me a gift. But like, if you feel so inclined that you need to get me something, like, put some thought into it. Like, think about it and do it. I would appreciate that. But like, for people to just like badger you and be like, what do you want for your birthday? What do you want for your birthday? And then they give you like a $20 gift card to Chuck E. Cheese. I'm just like, I'm not buying.
This is going to get me into a whole rant, but I'll try and keep it short on just the general nature of gift giving, and more so the idea of Secret Santas. You know what the trend for Secret Santa is nowadays?
Isn't the whole trend that, well, isn't it what it's supposed to be? You draw a name and then you buy a gift for that person, right?
Right. That's what Secret Santa has always been. That's not like the trend.
So what do you
what
mean
is
the
happening?
Trend? What do you mean?
In recent years with Secret Santa, a lot of people set them up on like these websites that like do the randomizing for you and stuff like that. A lot of these websites have the ability for you to literally link to Amazon.
Oh, I hate that shit.
For things you want.
Yeah, that I hate. That's not even just a Secret Santa thing. That's just like I love my sisters, I truly do, but every year, birthdays, Christmas, one sister in particular who will never watch this, but others, they all have done it, where they just go, here's your niece's shopping list, or here's their Amazon list, and then they're like, and then the family sets the, oh, well, we're gonna do like a $30 limit, and everything is like a $80 Lego set, or a $100 this, and a $60 video game, and it's just like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, out of the last 3 years, I've gotten my sister-in-law 2 times for Secret Santa, because we do Secret Santa, and I don't know her very well. We just don't interact all that often. Probably not the best thing, but it is what it is. We just don't. But I know enough about her that I've not once had to be like, hey, what should I get her for? Like, I've had to think about it. Who is this person? What do they like? What should I get them? And I've actually, like, I've told Maggie, we've actively gotten things that aren't on their Christmas lists sometimes, because we're like, no, like, we're gonna, like, especially for the
exactly.
Maggie does not feel that way, but I feel that way. Like, I'm like, if we're gonna give, like, put some thought into it.
Correct. It was the worst thing in the world. It was like I got to San Diego, and we in my new office, which wound up sucking, by the way, but my new office did a Secret Santa towards the end of first semester, and the guy I got literally put on his thing like, I want this water bottle in this color, blah blah, and I was like, okay, I don't know you that well, and I guess I have to get this for you now, because if I get anything else, you're gonna be like, what the hell, bro? Like, I literally told you what to get me. I also got him like a little dog toy, because I knew he had a dog, and I was like, look, everyone, like, this is how you like kind of think of and get to know other people. But yeah, it's the general idea when people ask you like, what do you want? And it's like, do you know, like, I don't know, what do I like?
Okay, yeah, I guess
like, get me something, and if I hate it, like, that's okay.
Well, and that's the thing, is like, I should rephrase. I don't think there's anything wrong with asking people what they want, but not necessarily, like, not specifically. If that makes sense, like, that annoys me. So like, hey Tim, what do you want? And if I were like, what do you want for Christmas? And if I were like, I want the Xbox Series X model 42B controller, like, no, if I would say, usually my answer is, I'm really in need of XYZ, and I like these places to shop.
Yeah.
Like, go, like, figure it out. But yeah, no, I
Because if you
This
just
shit stresses me out. If
if you just want to, no, same. And if you're just gonna ask me like, what do you want for your birthday? Just throw me some money.
See, and that's fair.
Think about it, but
yeah, yes, I agree. But like we've talked about this in the past of like, I don't need comparable things in the sense of like, if I get you something that, like, Maggie worries about that a lot. Like, okay, we get this person something that's worth $50. Well, then every gift has to be $50.
Sure.
I don't necessarily think that way. If I find something that's really, really awesome, that's going to be great for this singular person, and I'm going to spend $60, I don't need to then spend $60 on everybody else. I don't feel that way particularly, sure. But I get that idea that people feel that way. But what annoys me is when like you set a limit and it's like, let's say my family sets a $60 limit. Everybody goes $60, then one person is like, buys you a pack of cigarettes and a condom. Like that, I would be pretty pissed. I'd be like, wow, okay, I got cheaped out, whatever.
That's an odd thing. Sounds like it comes from reality.
Sounds like a Friday night. But